Nobel laureate and prominent Southwest leader Professor Wole Soyinka said his biggest fear is that Nigeria might enter a phase of misunderstanding that can turn very violent and might eventually turn into a civil war. He said we might enter a phase of fight that can become very violent, turn into civil war and a very messy one, and unless actions are being taken. I am glad that governors are taking actions and pull groups like Miyetti Allah to speak and they are about agreeing to obey the rules. I am glad that the various groups are coming together and I think that we need to force them to come to a conclusion that will be fair. I hope that they can reach a conclusion so that they will disarm them back to where we were before when Herdsmen were sharing food with me in the forest when they only carry stick and radio, Professor Wole Soyinka said. He said, we have enemies who believe to act anyhow. They believe that they have immunity, nothing can happen to them. And that is why in my own state, you have soldiers who have taken the side of the enemy. I have been shouting about it quietly and loudly. And let me use this opportunity to say that I seek and obtain audience with the security, the late Azazi. For instance, when I observed the deep penetration into society of enemy forces, killer forces, you know I live partly in the forest. I usually enter with my fellow hunters and we have seen the destruction. We see ordinary citizens, former military officers. We see how herdsmen rubbish their farms. We even saw a notorious instance where they kidnapped Olufalaye. Then they threatened his farms long before that. We saw all this before and we have been warning the security, the governors that these people are coming close. We shouted when we were in Benue, Plateau, and now it has gotten to our doorstep, Professor Wole Soyinka said. The issue that happened, the case that happened in Ogun State, which is very unfortunate incident that occurred up till now. It's not something that that was being discussed maybe in the beer parlor or people were just saying it on the street. We have traditional rulers who are constituted authority traditionally. They have come to confirm this. And like we've heard, they wrote to the Nigerian government, the army and the police. They have not responded and they have not debunked the fact that they were not the one that have been escorting this Fulani Herdsmen to those various farmlands and the villages that they've been going to. They have not debunked it. So what are we talking about? What is the presidency doing? And when people come out and tell you that, oh, there's something, there's this, there's that, oh, there's a plan, there's an agenda going on, they will tell you don't know what you are saying. How can that be? Is it not time for people to come out and tell the president to speak? Not all these speeches that he's going to be reading from paper. No, talk one-on-one. I thought he went to Castina in his village so for registration of a 2023 whatever, or I don't understand. What is happening? The governor cannot say anything. Now, the Ogun State, I'm sure that is where this man came from. The vice president, he cannot talk. Nobody's even remembering him. Nobody even knows whether he exists or not. He came from that very state. If you hear what people are going through, honestly, you will weep. If you have human feelings, you will weep. And just like Wole Soyinka is saying, it's what's happening in all those places. Everybody was like, oh, it don't be my business, don't be my business. And we were warned. Nnamdi Kanu said it. We'll continue to say it because we can't say we didn't know. We can't say we were not informed. Before 2015, a lot of people were going from places to places that don't let this government come in. They should not vote for this party. People said, oh, forget it. PDP, see what they did, okay, let there be a change. But the second time again, see what has been happening, and they're doing it over and over again. Impunity is just something else. It's at its peak. Like Wole Soyinka said that is happy that they are meeting. I hope their meeting, people are watching all this, they are meeting, whether it's going to yield positive results. It's a different ballgame entirely. or they will deceive themselves as usual. And as we speak now, I'm sure a lot of them must have sent their families outside this country. They don't care. Their own this thing is on standby. Their private jet is on standby. Any beggar like this, the vamoose. I don't think Nigerians are afraid of war. When the war starts, the Fulanis will regret it. Believe it. The truth of the matter is that we are at war already. My brother, please don't sleep with both of your eyes closed. Close one and open the other one. The entire South is in trouble. The entire South is in trouble. When Namdi they talk and so, and now they say, come back home, come back home, come back home, fugitive, this and that, terror. Now, and he's still there. He didn't even say, he was not even bothered. It's not even bothered that it's not my business. But he's still very, very much active. They will say, oh, he's the one causing problem. I'm sure those who are saying Nnamdi is the one causing problem. I'm sure Nnamdi too is the one behind this Fulani, is the one sending all this Fulani to all these places. So Nnamdi, you think Nnamdi is the problem, but Nnamdi, you will not tell us whether Nnamdi is the person who is sending all these Fulanis all over the country. He's the one. Abi, did he not say it? People are not saying, oh, we are already in the trouble. We're already in trouble already. Is that how things are being done? Everybody is just calm. Those who are supposed to speak, just calm, because the whole thing, if we can survive this, I hope Nigerians will be able to learn their lessons. If we can survive this, those who know how to pray, go and pray. Oh, this is the time to pray. This is the time to pray. Those who always say, oh, this and that, this is the time to pray. Well, when you were busy criticizing Jonathan and promoting a known dictator in 2015, what did your mind tell you? Professor, I suggest that you hide your face in shame. What illiterate people saw in 2015 is what the hypothetical professor is seeing in 2021. Shame. May God bless you, my brother. I warned people in 2015, but they didn't listen. I saw all these things coming. Even my own friends were against me. Oh my goodness. Pray God to make sure you are in Nigeria that day and no flight for you and your co-travelers. They gave birth to this head. You guys gave birth to this head that we have come, we have found ourselves in. The first was neither fought by Hausa or Fulani. It was middle birth that did supervised by Fulani. The professor is a pig when it comes to this very matter. But God will help us pass through this phase. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.